The human body is an incredible system designed with its own innate intelligence, capable of healing, restoring, and rebalancing itself when given the right conditions. Every function within it operates with precise harmony, constantly communicating, adapting, and working toward one purpose: to keep you alive and well. When we talk about melting belly fat or improving our health, it's not about forcing the body into submission, but rather supporting its natural rhythm and wisdom. The body already knows how to detoxify, how to burn fat, and how to repair itself. The problem begins when we interfere with that natural intelligence through poor diet, environmental toxins, stress, and artificial substances that confuse its signals. Instead of working efficiently, the body starts to hold onto fat, especially around the belly, as a protective measure. This is not a failure, it's the body's way of trying to defend you from harm. When we provide the body with what it truly needs, pure air, clean water, rest, movement, and natural nourishment, it responds almost instantly. It doesn't resist healing, it welcomes it. This principle applies even to something as simple as applying oil on the belly. When the right natural oils are used, they stimulate circulation, support lymphatic drainage, and encourage detoxification through the skin. The body recognizes these natural substances because they are not foreign to it. They resonate with the body's chemistry, allowing for deeper healing. Just as the digestive system absorbs nutrients from food, the skin absorbs nutrients from natural oils, which can activate internal processes that enhance metabolism and fat breakdown. This understanding shifts the focus from treating symptoms to honoring the body's design. Instead of punishing it with restrictive diets or exhausting workouts, we can nurture it by working with its wisdom. For example, when you use an oil infused with compounds that boost circulation or promote hormonal balance, you're simply giving your body the resources it needs to do what it already knows how to do. You're awakening its ability to heal from the inside out. The belly, in particular, is a center of energy and digestion, and when it's supported properly, the entire system benefits. Nature's remedies are gentle yet profound because they respect the body's intelligence. They don't override it or demand instant results through artificial means. They work in harmony with the body's timing. Once this relationship of trust and support is restored, fat begins to release naturally because the body no longer feels the need to store it for protection. The key is understanding that the body is not broken. It's simply waiting for the right conditions to thrive again, and when we align with that intelligence, healing becomes effortless, and transformation begins from within. In today's world, we are surrounded by countless products that promise quick result. Creams, pills, and chemical solutions that claim to melt fat or tighten the skin overnight. But behind these glossy promises lies a harsh truth. Most of these products are filled with synthetic chemicals that do more harm than good. The body, being a natural organism, was never designed to process such artificial compounds. When we apply these chemical-laden substances to our skin, they seep into the bloodstream through the pores, entering the body's delicate systems. Instead of aiding the healing process, they burden the liver, disrupt hormones, and slow down the body's natural metabolism. Over time, these toxins accumulate, leading to fatigue, inflammation, and stubborn fat storage, especially around the belly. What makes natural remedies so powerful is their simplicity and purity. Nature provides everything the body needs to heal, restore, and thrive without harmful side effects. The oils derived from plants, seeds, and herbs carry living energy. They are filled with enzymes, antioxidants, and essential fatty acids that the body recognizes and uses. When you apply natural oils to the belly, you're not just moisturizing the skin, you're feeding it, nourishing it, and awakening its capacity to detoxify and regenerate. Unlike synthetic products that mask problems, natural remedies work in harmony with the body's natural intelligence, supporting healing at the root level. The beauty of natural oils lies in their gentleness. They do not force the body into reaction, they invite balance. They calm inflammation, enhance circulation, and support lymphatic flow, allowing the body to release stored toxins that often manifest as excess fat. For centuries, traditional healers understood this connection between the skin and the internal organs. They used oils as medicine, not as cosmetics, because they knew that what you put on your skin communicates directly with the body's inner systems. The skin absorbs, translates, and responds to every substance it encounters, and when that substance is pure and natural, the result is healing rather than harm. Chemical-based products often disconnect us from this understanding. They promote the illusion of control, but create dependency and imbalance. Natural remedies, on the other hand, remind us that true health is not about domination or suppression. It's about cooperation and trust. By returning to nature's simple wisdom, we rediscover the body's innate ability to heal and maintain balance. When we replace artificial products with natural alternatives, we lift the toxic burden that keeps the metabolism sluggish and the belly bloated. The body doesn't need to be tricked or forced into releasing fat. It simply needs to feel safe, clean, and supported. When the toxic load decreases, the body naturally lets go of what it no longer needs, and healing begins to flow effortlessly once again. Certain natural oils hold remarkable properties that can stimulate the body's fat burning mechanisms even while you rest. This might sound surprising, but it aligns perfectly with how the body operates when it's given the right signals. During sleep, your body enters a deep state of repair and regeneration. Cells renew, hormones rebalance, and the body detoxifies itself from the stress of the day. When you introduce specific natural oils during this process, by applying them to areas like the belly, you enhance these natural nighttime functions, allowing the body to work more efficiently in breaking down stored fat and flushing out toxins. These oils contain bioactive compounds that penetrate through the skin, reaching the layers where fat cells and circulation are most active. They gently stimulate blood flow, support lymphatic drainage, and encourage the release of stored energy, which is often trapped as fat. The secret lies in the way these oils communicate with the body. Natural plant oils such as coconut, castor, or ginger oil are rich in enzymes, fatty acids, and antioxidants that the body easily recognizes. When applied topically, they can activate thermogenic processes, the same natural heat generating function the body uses during exercise to burn calories. This doesn't create a drastic reaction, but rather a subtle, continuous warmth that supports metabolism and detoxification. As circulation increases, oxygen and nutrients flow more freely to the cells, while waste products are removed more efficiently. This creates an internal environment where fat breakdown becomes a natural, effortless process. Another important aspect of this method is relaxation. When the body is calm and the nervous system is balanced, hormones like cortisol, the stress hormone responsible for fat storage, begin to normalize. Many natural oils have aromatic properties that help induce relaxation, reduce anxiety, and promote better sleep quality. This is essential because deep, restful sleep is one of the most powerful fat-burning tools nature provides. The body cannot release fat when it's in a state of tension or stress. By massaging these oils into the belly before bed, you create both physical and emotional harmony that allows the metabolism to reset and function at its best. The combination of physical stimulation, natural detoxification, and emotional calm creates a powerful synergy. The oils don't work through force, they work through restoration. They reawaken dormant systems that modern life has dulled, systems designed to keep your body lean, energized, and healthy. When this process is repeated consistently, night after night, the body begins to shift. The metabolism becomes more responsive, digestion improves, and the stubborn belly fat that once seemed immovable begins to dissolve naturally, not through punishment or deprivation, but through cooperation with the body's own wisdom and the gentle power of nature's oils. Belly fat is often misunderstood as nothing more than excess weight, but in truth, it's one of the body's most intelligent warning signals. When fat accumulates around the midsection, it's usually not just the result of overeating, it's a reflection of deeper internal imbalance. The belly is where many of the body's vital organs reside, including the liver, intestines, and pancreas. all of which play crucial roles in digestion, detoxification, and metabolism. When these organs become overburdened with toxins or stress, the body's natural rhythm slows down. The metabolism weakens, digestion becomes sluggish, and the body begins to store fat as a means of self-protection. This is why belly fat can be so difficult to lose. It's not just physical. It's biochemical and emotional. Internal toxicity is one of the major causes of this imbalance. Every day, the body is exposed to pollutants, chemicals, processed foods, and synthetic substances that it must filter and eliminate. When the liver, the main detox organ, becomes overwhelmed, it can no longer efficiently break down fats or flush out waste. As a result, toxins get stored in fat cells, particularly around the belly, where the body can keep them insulated from vital organs. This creates a cycle where more toxins lead to more fat storage, and more fat storage leads to even greater toxicity. In this state, no amount of dieting or exercise can create lasting change until the body's detoxification pathways are restored and the internal environment becomes clean and balanced again. Stress compounds the problem by triggering hormonal reactions that make the body hold onto fat. When you're under constant pressure, cortisol levels rise and the body shifts into survival mode. It begins to store energy instead of using it, particularly around the abdomen. This is why people who live under chronic stress often find their weight accumulating in the midsection, regardless of their eating habits. The combination of stress, toxicity, and inflammation traps the body in a state where it feels unsafe to let go of fat. Restoring balance requires working with the body, not against it. Supporting the liver through natural oils, herbs, hydration, and relaxation helps the body regain its rhythm. When circulation improves and toxins are released, the metabolism awakens naturally. The belly begins to flatten, not because of force or starvation, but because the body no longer needs to cling to protective fat. This is the beauty of understanding the connection between toxicity, stress, and metabolism. When harmony is restored within, the outer transformation follows effortlessly. The belly fat that once seemed stubborn is simply the body's way of asking for relief. And when that relief is given through natural support, the body's shape and energy return to balance on their own. True healing begins when we take personal responsibility for our well-being and recognize that health is not something given by doctors or found in expensive treatments. It is something cultivated from within. Every person has the power to transform their body and their life through simple, natural, and consistent choices. The beauty of natural healing lies in its accessibility. You don't need a laboratory or a prescription to begin. You need awareness, commitment, and a willingness to return to the basics. When you learn how your body truly works, you stop being dependent on quick fixes and start working in partnership with nature. This empowerment is the foundation of all lasting change, and it begins with small, intentional acts of care, like rubbing natural oil on your belly, drinking pure water, or choosing foods that nourish rather than deplete. When you take such actions, you are not just tending to the surface of the body. You are sending a message to your entire being that you value it, that you are ready to cooperate with its wisdom. The body responds to this attention. It begins to heal more efficiently because healing thrives in a state of harmony, not resistance. Each drop of oil, each moment of self-care becomes a signal to your cells to awaken, to release, and to renew. It's a reminder that you are not powerless against your body's challenges. You are the one in charge of how you nurture and support it. The empowering aspect of natural remedies is that they reconnect you to the rhythm of life itself. They encourage patience, awareness, and mindfulness. Unlike synthetic solutions that promise instant results, nature's healing works gradually, teaching you to trust the process. As you observe the changes, improved digestion, reduced bloating, softer skin, deeper sleep, you begin to understand that the journey is just as important as the outcome. This builds a deep respect for your body's intelligence and strengthens your belief in its capacity to heal. Empowerment also comes from knowledge. When you understand why certain natural methods work, you stop falling for manipulative marketing and start making choices based on truth and intuition. You realize that your kitchen, your garden, and your daily habits can become your medicine cabinet. This awareness is liberating because it puts the power of health back into your own hands. You no longer rely on external systems that profit from your problems. You become the caretaker of your own energy, balance, and vitality. When people begin to live this way, guided by nature, empowered by understanding, and sustained by consistency, they not only reshape their bodies but transform their entire relationship with health, freedom, and self-trust.